What is going on, everybody? Welcome into the Commanders Report by Chat Sports. I am your fill-in host, Joey Petersen. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Sorry we weren't live for today's game. Both Jack Sperry and myself had some things to attend to, but I'm here to give you my instant reaction to the 20-19 victory over the New Orleans Saints. A little bit closer than you wanted it to be, a little bit closer than you thought it was going to be after about halftime. But hey, bend, don't break. That was the name of today's game. That's ultimately what gave the Washington Commanders the victory to move them to 9-5. Quick question. Do you love the Washington Commanders? That answer should be yes if you're watching today's show. And if so, what you need to do is hit that subscribe button for me. This is the fastest growing Commanders channel on YouTube. I can promise you that. So hit the subscribe button. Join the family, and we get you Commanders videos every single day. We are live for most of the games, live every single Wednesday for a midweek live show. Best place to be if you love Washington is right here. Let's start with the offense. Talking about this one. Jayden Daniels continues to shine. He continues to shine. I don't know what more needs to be said or can be said about Jayden Daniels. That first touchdown, unreal. There's two people in the whole world that can make that play. Two. One of them's named Lamar Jackson. The other one's named Jayden Daniels. That's it. There's also not very many wide receivers that can make that play as well. I mean, Terry McLaurin was freaking awesome today, especially in that play as well. But Jayden Daniels ended his day 25 for 31, 226 yards, 2 touchdowns. B-Rob had 21 carries for 65 yards, 0 touchdowns on the day. And I think that's one thing that I kind of want to talk about just for a little bit is just the lack of being able to run the football. It was obvious that this offensive line wasn't getting much push-off, wasn't getting much shove-off against the Saints front seven, against that Saints defensive line, and B-Rob struggled because of that. Again, 21 carries, 65 yards, no touchdowns. That's like, what, 3.1 yards per carry? And then Terry McLaurin, 7 receptions, 73 yards, 2 tuds as well. You can't talk about this offense, though, without talking about the offensive line. I mean, 8 sacks for 37 yards for the New Orleans Saints. 8 sacks. And think about how many more of those there could have been if it wasn't Jayden Daniels in the backfield. This is one of the things that scares me a lot with this Commanders team. I'm just going to be real with you. I'm going to be honest with you. This Commanders team, they can do anything in the world that they want on offense unless their offensive line doesn't step up to the plate or unless their offensive line steps up to the plate. I hate the fact that this offensive line, just like every other offensive line in the National Football League, controls so much of the success of this team. Because if it weren't up to them, if we're just up to the 3 guys that you got and B-Rob and Terry McLaurin and Jayden Daniels, I'd feel really good about this team's chances in the postseason. But because you need everybody on a team to do something and to go deep in the playoffs and to win football games, it scares me, man. It scares me. And I mean, think about how much different this game would have looked if they didn't convert on so many third down and longs as well that the offensive line put them in those situations for. And so Jayden Daniels, the rest of this offense, they did exactly only what they could have done with given the circumstances that they had. But just imagine the difference if you just had an offensive line that can protect somebody in the slightest. They scare me. They scare me a lot. They need to get their stuff together. Because this team, we all know it, we all believe it, it's special, but I think it has a ceiling because of that offensive line. What's your one-word reaction to today's game against the New Orleans Saints? You let me know in the comment section down below. I'll tell you, actually, you know what? I'll just tell you mine now. Mine is I think, relief, because it's one of those games that, sure, you didn't win it in the way you wanted to, but at the end of the game, you're thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, are we about to lose this? And you were able to still come away with a victory. So at the end of the day, that's relief for me. You let me know in the comment section down below. This will be the pinned comment on today's YouTube video. YouTube's about to throw you an ad break when that time comes. Or excuse me, YouTube's not about to throw you an ad break. I'm about to talk about the sponsor of today's video at Prize Picks. When I'm talking about Prize Picks, go down in the comment section, find the pinned comment. Hit me with your one-word reaction. Prize Picks is the proud sponsor of today's video, and make your holidays bigger and brighter with Prize Picks. The best place to get real money action. while watching your favorite sports. You can now win up to 200 times your money on Prize Picks. Prize Picks now offers MasterCard as well for quick and easy deposits into your account. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win or receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Join now because this holiday season, Prize Picks is giving away 2 free picks in December, and they're giving away $30+ million in rewards during Picksmas. Prize Picks is the best way to win real fun money for this football season. Which players are going off, which ones aren't. Make your picks in less than 60 seconds. Turn your sports opinions to real money all season long on Prize Picks. Here's my Prize Picks I've got for tonight, Sunday Night Football. I've got the DK Metcalf scoring a touchdown. Got the more on half a rush or receiving touchdown. I also have the more on Jordan Love interceptions. Think he throws a pick tonight. He's kind of been, he hasn't done it in a while, but that's still kind of his MO. He's a guy who likes to throw picks. So give me the more on interceptions for Jordan Love. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS. Get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on Prize Picks. Get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Let's talk defense for a second. Before we get into anything, Jeremy Chin did go into concussion protocol. We'll keep you updated as the week goes on. Marshawn Lattimore, I thought in that first half against New Orleans, played really, really good defense. I think he but didn't have as good of a second half as he did the first half. Man, still, seeing him for the first time, he hadn't played football in a long time, was out for a really long time with that hamstring injury. I mean, you traded for him on like November 4th, so about 42 days ago was first time seeing him as a Washington Commander. I don't have many notes on how his first performance went. Obviously, you look for it to get better from here because that's always how you want your football team to do. It's always what you want your guys to do, is just improve as the weeks go on. And then also, I just want to talk about what this team was able to do against the first half against Jake Haener. And I get it. It's Jake Haener. He sucks. He looks like he is in a Disney Channel original movie. But what you were able to do against him is exactly what you should be able to do against him, right? Like, I know you're going to look and say, oh, well, Spencer Rattler kind of did really well in the second half. Well, thankfully, Jake Haener didn't, okay? Now let's talk that second half. Because this is, I think, where you bend, but you don't break. They get the ball. Spencer Rattler, first off, comes in. He honestly has a pretty good game. Tip my hat to Spencer Rattler. But then, they have the ball. They are driving. They're doing anything they want with Kendre Miller, with anybody on that team. They score. They make the right call, in my opinion, of going for 2, trying to win the football game, but you don't break. Dan Quinn and this defense stood strong. That front 7 stood strong. That secondary stood strong and got you the win. And that's all you looked for. That's all you needed, okay? And you escaped this one on the road against a team you should have beat. And they've been playing better football lately. Okay, since Dennis Allen's been gone, they've been playing better football. And you beat them. You won the game. And now you're 9-5, okay? You're still at a place that nobody ever thought you'd be this season, and you still got a lot of room left to grow, okay? So your eyes are in front of you because you got past today. And in my opinion, at this point in the season, against opponents like this, it's about getting W's. No pictures on the scorecards, ladies and gentlemen. No pictures on the scorecards. Let me know what your confidence level is in Washington after today. Scale it for me. 1 to 10 in the comment section down below. Give me a 10 if you're like, we're winning the Super Bowl, baby. Going all the way. Jayden Daniels, MVP, Rookie of the Year, all that good stuff. And if it's a 1, like if you're like, oh, they're going to lose every single game for the rest of the season, then go ahead, give me a 1. Just let me know in the comment section down below. Next week, taking on the Eagles at noon. That one's going to be a real fun one. Jack Sperry and myself, we will be live for that one. Make sure to join us then. Hit the subscribe button because we'll get you videos all week long right here on the channel. It's a really big next couple of weeks coming up for the Washington Commanders, and we want to be right here for you guys covering it all. Again, thanks so much for being here. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, do all the things you guys know how to do. And hey, you got to win, so the rest of this Sunday, you go and raise some hell.